Well, hey, sorry there. Good morning and welcome to Elite Trading. If you're usually on the Facebook, sorry that if it took you too long to get here, but I don't know what's going on. The OBS studio is not allowing us to do a multi-stream this morning. I'll have to investigate that after this, but I do apologize. It's not internal. It is definitely somebody else's fault. I blame them. Not me. It's their fault. So, good morning. How are you doing? How are you trading? How are you feeling this morning? How's the family life? Hopefully, you had a great Mother's Day and you're excited to be here ready to go this morning. And you're trying to learn how to be a trader. You're trying to understand. You have kids upstairs screaming. That just happens sometimes when you work from home. It's COVID life. We're dealing with it. You just have to. It's a stressful thing, but we love the kids. But anyway, let's go on a little bit of a tangent today. We've got to look at a few things and talk. Last night I got to talk with some of the new members and some of the older members that have been with us for a while in the group, and just talking about what's going on in their lives as a trader, entrepreneur, what they can do to grow. And they're just made me feel really good. I appreciate you guys just making me feel good. But there's a lot of good talented people in our group that just want a chance to learn something new and gain some knowledge about the market. So I'm going to flip us over. I'll keep continuing this conversation, but I want to pull up the charts while we talk. So let's take a look at them. So when we're looking at the charts, you could use a lot of different charting software, especially if you're a brand new trader or even someone that's been looking at different charts, been looking at different brokers, using different systems. TradingView is a good one. You got to pay for them. You can get on to Webull. They're really advancing their technology. And one of the really good key benefits of Webull that I like, and I'm not a sponsor of Webull or affiliated in any way, but I like their charting software on my cell phone. It makes it really easy. I have the Galaxy Fold, so when you open up the software on Webull, it'll actually look pretty decent, as you can see there. But I can actually pull, when I hold the button down, is my favorite feature, and it'll actually highlight it'll like put it up in a magnifying glass in the top corner. It'll show you the actual wick of the candle, so you can line that up perfectly. It's way easier for me than doing it on the desktop, honestly. But just something cool, just some cool stuff, cool features going on there, and just learning about myself as a trader, learning about things that I want to do to grow. I've been really researching how to have some better conviction in my trades. I talked about it in the group yesterday. My biggest fear, my biggest problem was once I take or see a profit, I like to take my profit quick. I like to be in and out. I don't like to have that weight on my shoulders. I don't like to worry, so I like to scalp. That's my strategy. That's what I try to do. But I've been curious what our traders are struggling with. Listeners, if you're listening, if the one person that may watch this, and drop a comment. If you can't hit that like, possibly subscribe if you haven't already, and talk about what is the hardest thing that you have right now to deal with trading. And then also, if you don't mind dropping a comment, say, what are you least knowledgeable about? Is it options trading? Is it stock, equities trading, just solid equities? Is it scalping? Is it technical analysis? Looking into relationships, market structure, fundamentals? What are you struggling with, or what are you really good at? We'd like to know what you're good at. If you're someone that's like, man, I'm really good at this, but I struggle here, it's just nice to get that sentiment in the group and understand what you guys are thinking, what you're feeling, because man, we can maybe gain some more content for the group by understanding from you. So we do appreciate it if you guys ever give us any information or tips in the chat. But the first one we're looking at is ET. We were talking about this one all month pretty much in the group, ever since around $9, and then it gave us a nice dollar move up to the 10.04, get a little bit of a profit-taking pullback here, which is to be expected. And not sure how the pipeline hacking that happened for the pipeline for, I think it's Colonial. I don't know if that'll affect ET in any way. I wouldn't think it would, but sometimes just the negative catalyst for the news, just they'll hit some stocks that are related. So we'll see how that works. Let's pull up DraftKings. This is one that's been kicking my butt, man. And I hate to admit it, but I will admit it when I'm wrong. I was wrong on this one, and I'm not wrong a lot this bad. We did take the position here, right? We took once it broke past this line, and we took profit right here. We took our partial, but we lost in the end. Still holding a portion, but I have until I believe late July for it to hit over 51. So I have to break basically 53.06 to get some moolah back. But that trade went against me. I'll probably look for at least, so like once you realize you're out, right? I'm out. In my opinion, I'm out of the money. I'm not gonna. My trade didn't work the way I wanted it to. That I need to get out on the top of one of these, up here, 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 because my value of my contract is going to be worth far more on one of these big green bars up, big runs here, than it would be if it was selling right here. So if you have a $300 contract here, in my opinion, you'd probably be able to sell for $350, $400 here, And then down here, you're looking at $250, $200. Now I need to get back up to $250, $260 mark, $270, and sell it up here if it gets there, and then shows it's going to fail. But I don't know if I'm going to hold through. We'll see. I still have some time left. We have Penn on the same trail. Penn National Gaming. So when I'm looking at Penn, here's what I see. I see them massively oversold, but that's what you see if you're looking at a 2-hour chart. You got to go back. What are we really looking at? For one, you have your positions cost distribution to your right here. I don't think you guys can see it, so let me pull it in for you. So you have your position cost distribution here, right there. And currently, a lot of people are taking a piece around 80, 83 in this area, $83. So if we get down here to that 60 area, oh baby, I think that you're going to see some big buyers coming in. And at this point, I believe 75 has been the key level that I was talking about. But look at this. There it is. I had that ready for you guys. So 80 looks like it might be the number for our pals over at Penn, in my opinion. Pun intended. Let's go to... I wish I had some people in the chat telling me what to look up, because I'd rather you pull up what you guys want to see, not what I want to see. MGM, been a stellar trade. It's starting to level off here. I'd like to see a pullback down to the 36th area. Maybe a pullback to this, 38-ish. But may not get it. You might get a nice little pump here up to 50 if it breaks through the top here. So I'm watching that one. Watching MGM big time. Let's go with GSX. GOTU. What was that? Oh, what am I doing? I had this one written down and I left it upstairs and I can't remember. I thought it was GSX. I'll have to pull it up in the group for us. My bad. But we did get Genus. Let's see how they're doing. Genus Brands up 1 penny. Look at this nice consolidation for almost a year. Just about a year from. So is it going to get us a crazy pop like this again for the reunion? I mean, I'd love to see it, but you never. I mean, I feel like everyone's just kind of went down and just lost faith. So we have discretionary stocks moving in Friday after market session. Genus Brand Stanley Superhero Kindergarten surpasses 9 million views on Cartoon Channel. Okay, that's good news. I'm going to have to look that up. Wow, I didn't know that. I have kids. I want to see what that's about. Stan Lee, kindergarten, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Could be a catalyst there, fellas and ladies. This one has been my little baby. Been hoping that it would get a nice little bump one day. Get the run from all these beaten up cheap stocks. NAKD. Kind of went off topic because I was just going straight to the stocks there. But I mean, I know we've been talking crypto. We'll show you what's this thing about, man. So if you haven't heard of it, Decentraland. So this is a company that came out with I don't know, the way I can explain it is if you've ever seen the movie, what's it called? Ready Player One. If you've played Ready Player One, or if you've played Sims, it's kind of like the real world version of Sims, and they're bringing it to, where you're actually using crypto, I guess, to buy and sell things, and you can promote your own business. You can go to casinos, you can go hang out in there with your friends and meet up, walk around. I thought that was on silent. Walk around with your buddies and play a video game live, like you have seen. It's not like the first thing. It's not. I mean, you have Call of Duty, you have all these different things that you guys gather to get together and play with your friends and hang out, but this is something different. This is where you can actually spend money together and have a virtual time, virtual hangout. Not only just on a voiced or video level, but you can actually get in and explore together. Now, as this grows, I start thinking, what's the Grand Theft Auto? Grand Theft Auto is one where people gather and hang out and run the streets together all day long in that game. So what if there was a way to monetize that into crypto and get people out there playing the games like that? Now, if they make this game more like that, where not maybe the violence I'm saying, but more of the graphics, I'd say. I'm not into the cartoony Sims graphics. They don't do much for me, but I know for some they do. But I created an account. I'm going to create a couple accounts on here and just kind of see how it works, because so what I do is I typically go in and start just making an account, and I don't really know how to work the system, and then I fiddle around with it, and then I'll see what mistakes I made, and then I'll just go back and make a new account the right way. It's probably the ass backwards way to do it. Most people should be learning and doing it all, but I learn through mistakes. I like to actually touch it, feel it, see how it works, and then whether I like it or not. I haven't been sold on this yet. Sold on the idea. I am, but we'll see. Anyway, what are your thoughts about crypto? How do you feel? Are you a Dogecoin holder? Are you a crypto god? Have you been talking crypto with your friends for 10 years but never bought it? Are you trying to figure out how to buy? Don't know how? Are you trying to gain knowledge on crypto? Well, if you are, we have a crew in our Discord that are willing to talk crypto with you all day long. All you got to do is hit that description below, grab that link, join us, and we'll talk about stuff with you right after this podcast. We can get to stocks, crypto, trading spreads on option contracts, buying and selling options, getting live alerts from me and our crew and the group, and understanding what we're buying live. And if you don't believe in alerts, I dare you to check out our group where you can see or listen to me if you're willing for the first hour of trading or two. You can get in there live with me in the server, talk with me as I'm looking at the chart, telling you I'm entering into the trade as here's where I'm buying. This is the option that I just purchased, screenshotting the lack of profit or the profit and sending it to the group after the trade's over. Doesn't get any more on the table than that. So if you're looking for a real group, real people, if you made it to the end of this video and somehow you're still here, then bless you. Thank you for the support. Your little support means so much to me. You have no idea, because when I look up in that corner and I see viewers in there, somebody listening, it makes me understand that I'm not doing this for no reason. So I appreciate you guys, and I love you. Stay green, stay happy, Understand that there's a big future out there for you. If you're trying to be an entrepreneur, look up Rich Dad Poor Dad. Look up what an entrepreneur is. Realize what that word means to you. And, if you want to be someone that doesn't want to live off of somebody else's paycheck and you want to grow and build a business, then I commend you. It's not easy. You're going to take, excuse me, you're going to take some lumps, and you're going to meet some good people and some bad people out there. So just keep doing what you're doing. You're going to be great. And if you're listening to this for stock information,